Welcome back. This section is about serverless computing, which is a subtype of cloud computing. We will start with what serverless computing is and its features. Essentially, in serverless computing, serverless vendors provide backend services. We will look into what those backend services are. Then we will look into serverless stack. In other words, we will see what components make up serverless computing. AWS is one of the biggest cloud platforms with many serverless services. So we will look into what AWS services are of serverless type. That way, we will get to know some concrete examples of serverless computing. After that, we will go through the pros and cons of serverless computing. Then in the final part, we will understand the use cases of serverless computing. Let's start with what serverless computing is. First, let's clarify the term serverless. The term serverless in serverless computing is a misnomer. The server is present in serverless computing, and the server is an essential component of the computing process. However, the user doesn't have to care or be concerned about knowing where the server is when building serverless computing solutions. The reason is that in serverless computing, the server is architecturally abstracted. With the understanding that the server is an essential component of the computing process and that the term serverless is a misnomer. Let's go down the road further to understand what serverless computing is. Serverless computing is a subtype of cloud computing, in which backend services such as storage, database, or code execution are provided by the serverless vendor on an as-used basis, and the payment model is pay-as-you-use. In other words, there is no pay for an idle resource. On the other hand, in cloud computing, we pay for the resources even if the resources are idle. Paying for resource idleness is a drawback of cloud computing compared to serverless computing. With the understanding of these core concepts of serverless computing, let's go through its features. Serverless vendors automatically provision computing resources needed to run code both on demand or in response to the trigger of an event in an event-driven programming model. Not only does it automatically provision computing resources, but serverless computing also has the feature of elastic scalability. It means computing resources are scaled up to meet the demand of increased requests, to maintain service-level agreements, or without degradation in performance to maintain quality output. It scales down as the number of requests goes down, and shuts down completely when there is no request. The idea of elastic scalability saves costs, and it helps vendors to utilize resources efficiently. Another feature is productivity. To be more specific, it is about faster delivery of code. In serverless architecture, engineers would have to focus on code instead of managing backend cloud infrastructure, and tasks such as provisioning, scaling, patching, and other related things. As a result, serverless computing helps increase faster delivery of code. The serverless computing provider manages backend cloud infrastructure and operational tasks, such as provisioning servers, scaling, patching, etc. Now we have an understanding of what serverless computing is and its features. Another essential point to know about serverless computing is what type of backend services it provides. So let's look into this area of serverless computing to find out what types of backend services it offers.